Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basics. We're going to do some time. We do text, baby. Man, I does back. You know what it is? So always, 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 always go get it. Always go get it. Always go get it. Always go get it. Is man, I does back. You know what it is? Do this, do this. Real men rise up. Fake men rise down. Real women rise up. Fake women rise down. Right to right preacher. Man, I does back. You know what it is and it is. The only place you go get it, only place you go get it, only place you go get it, right back to basic. And today's topic I want to talk about is, I want to talk about these problems, man, that some of these people want to deny. And it's not just men and women, it's other races into up upbringing, faith, purpose they believe, straight or gay, or anyone else, young or old. I know how you feel, man. Whatever your name is, King, I call you King, man. I know how you feel. You know, when you're trying to point these problems out, what are they going to do? They're going to deny it, or they're going to try to ignore it or overlook it. They see the problem. You ain't got to tell them. They see it every day, but they don't want to deal with that. I feel like this. Let's say problem is just like this. If you spill something, you're supposed to clean it up, right? So clean up the damn problem for it won't be spilled once again. But that's what people do. They'll try. Most people like this, man. Most majority of people, they like that. If you try to tell them there's racism out there, people want to ignore it, but they know it's out there. It's bullshit, because all racism is nothing but one race think they're better than the other. That's all it is. That's all it is. If they understand about the economic status, access to power and resource, if they get that, then they get. That's what this whole white supremacy is about, black supremacy is about, white separation, black nationalists, and white nationalists. It's all bullshit, because all it's doing, they're trying to keep braided in with the same color and not braided out with different colors. That's all it is. That's all the fuck it is when people say, oh, they're against interracial dating because they're afraid they're going to lose identity of their culture, of their people, their language. I know what they're trying to say. Ain't nothing wrong date outside your race, but do it for the right reason, man. Because there are going to be some people right there, white or black and any other color, they're going to have an issue with this. They really is. Same thing, they hate gay people. I already know why they hate gays, because gays can't produce kids like a straight man and straight woman can. They think it's not the norm. 2 men and 2 women, come on. How they can produce kids? But a man and a woman can reproducing from man can reproduce and unproducing from the female, from her sperm not to her sperm. I'm sorry, from his sperm to put in his sperm to her egg womb, so for she can bring the baby out in the world. This is why feminists look at this and say, okay, we hate the men that we brought to create. That stop creating men's like this, but it won't pass it on to the next generation. And fellas, if you do bring out in the world, make sure you can stop this generation cycle. People know the Bible than anybody out there. First Adam, and then came Eve. They said the man come from out of the dirt, and here comes the spear out his rib. There comes the woman. It says in the Bible, but that's what it said. And racism was started from that curse of Cain and that damn caveman with curse of caveman. People thought it was curse of Ham because they thought Ham was the one who would molest his damn son, but it was his father molest his grandson. That's what started this whole damn mess in the first place. And another thing how it started is when Cain killed his brother Abel. That's where it started. If people will get that, but they try to ignore it. Same thing how men and women when it comes to relationship. When women being received by the snake from the Garden of Eden, in other words, she has sex with the snake and turn around and have sex with another man. And you see it today. You got men do the same damn thing. They'll have sex with the so-called devil mistress and go home with the girlfriend. You see it all the time. But what people want to do, they want to ignore it. They want to get. They like to. How can I say this? They like to pretend game. That's what they'll do. They like to pretend. Like they know it's drugs out here, but who brought the drugs out here? Who brought the drugs out here? The government Korean fishermen. They brought it out here, and now they came a problem, and they making too much goddamn money. And same thing when it comes to laws. I mean, you guys being bub. You gotta be you gotta be above the laws. Everything you gotta follow the laws for you could be a good citizenship. But if you disobey those laws, you can be the bad citizenship to go against the powers that be, to go against the system. Right? I said this is how people were taught. People were taught at a very young age. But they know good goddamn well. They know it doesn't always make it seem like that. People gonna do crime anyway. People gonna do something stupid and they're gonna do something wrong. But the only way they're gonna stop this to not to repeat that ending broken cycle. Because once they repeat it, be careful who the people you're talking to. Because you never know what they have on their mind. You never know. I'm very concerned who the people I'm talking to. Because some of these people they can snap at one moment. And I'm gonna say this to men and women. Y'all need to be careful, man. Especially females. Look, if you tell a man you ain't interested, tell him you ain't interested. But don't try to diss the man in front of your girlfriend and trying to get away from him. Now, you try to get away, you'll tell, look, stop following me. I understand some guys are difficult. They don't want to listen. But fella, if a woman is not interested in you, leave her alone, move on. But some of these dudes, they so damn hard-headed and rough-headed, they're going to do it anyway. Because they so damn thirsty for trying to get a damn female, and they can't stand getting rejected. Because men feel like they get rejected all day long, so they put all that force of risk on that, and oh, I'm gonna make her talking to me. You can't make anybody talk to you. Just like a woman can't make a man talk to her. Just move on. See, that's why I do. That's why I do a different thing. I go near the woman, she go near me. I don't do all that chasing shit, because chasing shit just a waste of time. I'm wasting her time, she wasting mine. I don't got time trying to follow everybody all over the place and try to follow a woman try to follow me. I said that's what's wrong with relationships. If you don't have trust and commitment and communication, you don't got no relationship. Period. And that's real. But I get what you're saying, King, because they see the problem. They need to start fixing it. Don't talk about it. If you're gonna talk about it, talk about how you're gonna deal with the problem and fix it and get yourself through it. Don't sit there and say that you're gonna do something. You just talking. You bullshit. You ain't saying anything. You just talking. I can't stand people like that. When you try to tell them to do something, they say they're gonna be on it to do something. They still ain't doing it. It's like you gotta keep telling them time and time again. It's like you telling that person to leave you alone, but you try to tell them and you're not gonna tell them anymore. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say, King, because I don't know why people like that. People just circling out for attention. Someone can go a little bit too far. And that's when the stuff hits the fan and people get hurt behind that and stuff like that. And it's going to start a conflict between that. So good people need to be aware that bad people, the problem with them, that they ain't never seek no love once when they're able can't get no love as a child. So they feel like the only way to get attention, they have to act ignorant in order to get your attention. Even if they're going to pump you up or try to do something to you or stuff like that. But some can go a little bit too far. Because they're going to get their ass knocking in 1 inch of the goddamn ground. I don't know why they like that. Good people, they don't bother nobody. Unless they don't mind you talking to you and ask a good day to you. Because they just trying to get along with certain people as long as people get along with them. But don't take their kindness for weakness. That's one thing about good people. They hate that when people take their kindness from people. So you got to really be careful about that, because they can be too much kind at times. They have to be careful about that. And that's the problem, man. You know, women see this problem every day, and what they do, they refuse to address it. They like to pretend like it's not there, but it's right in your face. You got men do that. You got fellas out there that the problem is right there near them, towards them, but they still try to act like nothing ain't seen reappear. Things ain't reappeared to there. It is like somebody let a fart in the room and everybody pointing fingers to see who farted it, who did that. You got most people like that, man. They hate hearing the truth. They hate hearing the truth about the world, about politics, about celebrities. They hate hearing it. They like to just tell them a bunch of animosity, a bunch of bullshit, and they'll feel better about themselves and the rest because they love the world so much. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but if you are joining the hand of wickedness, you're an enemy of God. I'm sorry, but that's what it says. When you do something wrong with doing drugs, killing innocent people, lied on people, rob people, and doing stuff like that, chances are karma is going to fall upon you. It's going to get you, especially if all the things that you did. And that's why men need to learn about their mistakes. Women need to learn from it. And I hate when fellas will lie about they don't want to admit they're wrong, and women don't want to admit to it too. People want to feel like they got to be right all the time. Well, everybody can't be right all the time. Only thing you could be right when you got to make yourself right for yourself, and people got to make right for everyone else. Because when you do something wrong, there's something you ain't doing. There's something you ain't doing right. You're doing something wrong, and you know, and you can sense it in your heart. That's why people hate to look at themselves in the mirror, because they don't know what the hell they turning themselves into. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror to see your true reflection, because you gotta ask yourself, because the change gotta start today. But the real change gotta start from you. Don't wait for everybody else to do your change. You gotta be the one to make the change. You. Nobody else. I have to make some change for myself. I ain't worried about the rest of these people. The rest of these people could kiss my ass. I stopped caring about what people think about me a long time ago. And it's sad, man. Sometimes you just really can't make a better pleasement for everybody, man. You really can. Because these people going to continue to do what the fuck they want anyway. So it's best to stay away from them, because that's just how they are. They'll come to their senses, but if they don't come no sense, they ain't got no sensibility at all. So I don't know what to tell you, King, because I see this. I see this problem everywhere I go. And people will seek the problem and say, you know what, it is an issue right there. But many of them going to choose to ignore it, because at the end of the day, there's two types of people. People going to do what they want to do, and people going to do what they're supposed to do. You know, once you start telling the whole entire truth, nothing but too much truth, they know deep down in their heart, they know you're right. Even if they ain't gonna never admit to themselves, they ain't gonna never admit to you. They'll play like, oh, all that, yeah, they'll say this, yeah, you on to some things what you say. They don't agree with it, but they know in their heart that you were right. See, bad people like this, man. They really are. When you try to point this stuff out, they'll try to act like they ain't never heard you before. What you say again? You see that? People like that. People like that. They like to play dumb with you. Women know what you're saying is true. They know it ain't her. They like, oh shit, he's talking about me. I say, yeah, he's talking about you. Who female he's talking about? Same thing, dudes. Dudes like, man, I know he ain't talking about me. I said, dude, he talk about you. What else he gonna talk about? People hate hearing the truth, but it's funny how people say they love the Lord Jesus Christ. Because if Jesus Christ revealed their self, if Jesus was revealed their true formally of self, what they does, they wouldn't listen to it. They'd rather listen to Satan and doing all their dirty devil deeds of devil work, and be their own form and be their own God. They don't care, so leave them where they are. You know, people always gonna do what they supposed to do, and what they ain't supposed to do, they get suffered all the time because they won't let them to do what they supposed to do. But the people gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna do what they want to do, like it or not. But if you stopping them from doing what they want to do, they think you at their way, because you're gonna be always in their way all the time, and they can't get through to you. And the only way they gonna get through to you if they gotta push that through out of you. That's how they are, man. So King, stay up, do your thing. Don't worry about it. That's just the way people live, man. It's best to let it alone, let it be. And that's all I gotta say about that. And people need to fix the problems that goes on in the community and towards themselves and anything else, but everyone else. All right. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Base. The Chuckle the Deuce. Do it, text baby. Until next time. All right. Peace, and I'm out.